Well, that Venom trailer was, yeah. So, the Venom movie's teaser trailer just dropped not long ago, and the general response to it is, well, meh. I'm not sure how to feel about this trailer or the movie as a whole since it was announced back in 2017, but in this video I wanted to look a little bit more in depth at the Venom movie, in particular Sony's history with it, and more importantly, can it be good? Just slightly good? Maybe good? Possibly good? Any chance of any positivity or good stuff in it? Well, let's talk about it. But let's go back to 2007 for a moment. Spider-Man 3 was released early May of that year, and it was, well, a huge letdown for a lot of people, including myself. I think it's even my most disappointed movie I've ever seen for reasons. One day I'll look more in depth about Spider-Man 3 because trust me, I have a lot to say about that movie. Originally, Venom or Eddie Brock was not supposed to have a big role in the movie. However, Sony wanted to bring him into the movie so that more modern day comic book fans were a villain they would be more interested in, compared to the more old school Spider-Man villains that Sam Raimi, the director of the original Spider-Man trilogy, wanted to use in comparison. Sony for the longest time since then have been trying to make a Venom solo movie. Their first plans were to make it alongside the planned Spider-Man 4 movie, trying to prolong the Spider-Man franchise as much as possible, similar to how Fox tried to use Wolverine to do the same for the X-Men franchise, and we all know how well that went. Ugh. This draft, they had one sequence where the Venom symbiote became attached to different people and went body to body. This would lead to the host of the Venom symbiote attacking someone else, and then the next person would get the symbiote from there. Like a game of Pass the Parcel, except instead of the small rubbish gif you get at the end, you get a weird alien thing taking over your body, mind and soul, which really isn't a great gift when you really think about it. However, by 2010, Sony announced the whole Spider-Man franchise would be scrapped and rebooted, which meant the Venom movie was put on ice for the time being. By 2012, the Amazing Spider-Man series had started, and Sony still had interest in making a Venom movie. Fast forward to 2014, and Sony wanted to use the Amazing Spider-Man 2 to start a Spider-Man universe, similar to the MCU but only using Spider-Man characters. In this universe, there were plans for a Sinister Six movie, a third and fourth Amazing Spider-Man sequel, a Black Cat movie, and even a Spider-Man 2099 movie, which I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see one day. And of course, a Venom solo movie. Sounds great on paper, right? Well, sadly for Sony, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did not do well critically or financially, doing the lowest in both the box office and critically of all the Spider-Man movies that had been released at that point, which sadly put the entire planned universe in the bin. In early 2015, Sony and Marvel finally announced that Spider-Man would be a part of the MCU as part of a deal between the two parties, and all the Sony apparently planned Spider-Man projects were apparently cancelled. However, even after all of that, the Venom project was once again revived for what is this, the third time? Bloody hell, Sony, you must be really desperate to make this Venom movie or something. Announcing that the film would have a release date of October 5th, 2018. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, this could be interesting, but the more and more I read about this movie, the less and less interested I was in seeing it. Spider-Man potentially not being in it, no oversight from Kevin Feige, and the worst one of all, being completely separate from the MCU, which was even more confusing by the statements from Amy Pascal of Sony of whether it would be in the bloody MCU in the first place. Look at that sad face. Poor Kevin. He must be wishing he was in any other interview room right now. Following all this up, Tom Hardy was then announced as the lead of Venom/Eddie Brock, which made a lot more people feel happy about the project. Now for the teaser. To be fair, it's not the worst I've ever seen, it's just kind of there. It's just a safe, bland, generic trailer. Honestly, if you take the Venom logo at the end out and the Marvel comic intro at the start out, you could honestly mistake this for a run-of-the-mill horror-y action-y flick with Tom Hardy riding a motorbike and screaming a lot. It's not a very good first impression to say the least. I just wish we could have got more Venom symbiote. There's one shot where he gets the black veins in the neck, but you have to really squint to see it. Just a small little shot would have helped, just don't show the whole thing for crying out loud. Still, at least it didn't spoil any part of the plot yet. Comic book movies are the absolute worst of this. Look at Batman v Superman's second trailer if you don't believe me. But the question is though, can this movie work? Well, it depends really. Tom Hardy's a great actor and in my opinion a brilliant choice for Venom. But what I'm worried about in this movie is not the actors chosen for this film, no, it's Sony themselves more than anything else involved with this project. Because without Marvel Studios' involvement, I'm worried they're just going to completely bugger it up. They don't have a good track record with Spider-Man in general. After Spider-Man 2, it just all went downhill from there. It's gunning for an R rating, but does that really mean anything if the plot or teaser has made me even more unsure about how to feel about the Venom movie, which is, well, the complete opposite of what you want any kind of trailer to do. It should make you feel curious, excited, and looking forward to seeing something, which I am not towards this movie. It deserves a good film outing, and if my favourite personal Spider-Man villain, Carnage, is rumoured to be in it, then even more so. I will leave it like this. If it's good when it comes out 5th of October, great. If it's not, well, I won't be shocked or surprised. Although I will say, Hardy's Venom surely has to be better than this, right? Can't be any worse than this, surely. But anyhow, thank you for watching my first video. I hope you all enjoyed it. What are your thoughts on the Venom movie? Are you looking forward to it? Leave a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Until next time, take care and see you soon.